Hello, you're watching VNA broadcast daily from Hanoi. Our latest highlights for this hour.
President Trương Tấn Sang meets Rudy Demotte, Minister President of Wallonia, Belgium. National Assembly Standing Committee convenes 70th session in Hanoi. Quảng Ninh Province pins hope on Vân Đồn Island District for marine economic development.
President Trương Tấn Sang on April 9th met with Rudy Demotte, Minister President of the Wallonia-Brussels region, Belgium, who is on an official visit to Vietnam.
Sang praised the visit, which takes place as Vietnam and Belgium celebrate their 40th anniversary of diplomatic ties. He expressed his delight at Vietnam's cooperative relations with Belgium, and Wallonia in particular. The state's leader stressed that Vietnam treasures its ties with Francophone countries, including Belgium. Sang also expressed his gratitude to Wallonia, which has provided non-refundable development assistance to Vietnam over the time. The assistance, he added, has been effectively used by Vietnam to implement projects in education, vocational training, health and environment. Rudy Demotte proposed the two countries increase all-level delegation exchanges in the coming time. He said he hopes the Vietnamese state leader will continue facilitating the cooperation between the two countries, especially in applied science, education and training, energy, mechanical engineering and biotechnology.
On April 8th, Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng held a working session with key leaders of Khánh Hòa Province. Khánh Hòa is the second leg of his tour of the central region, following Phú Yên Province. Dũng praised the achievements Khánh Hòa recorded last year, including an economic growth of 8.5%, 26,500 new jobs, and a fall in the level of poor households to 5.56%. In the first quarter of this year, Khánh Hòa posted an economic growth of 7.37%. Urging Khánh Hòa to continue its efforts, Dũng said the province should focus on maritime economy, developing tourism, and attracting investment in coastal economic zones and industrial clusters. The government leader requested the province protect the environment and landscape while developing its economy and build new rural areas to reduce poverty. Government will create the best possible conditions for the province to develop, he said. At the meeting, Dũng and leaders of ministries and branches debated the province proposals, including those related to 3 thermoelectric facilities and Cam Ranh International Airport. The 17th session of the National Assembly Standing Committee commenced in Hanoi on April 9th. The 10-day gathering, presided by Chairman Nguyễn Sinh Hùng, will discuss preparations for the 5th sitting of the 13th National Assembly.
In his opening speech, Hùng listed out draft laws which will be discussed at the session. Among others are the land law amended, the law on natural disaster prevention and mitigation, the law on national defense and security education, and the law on employment. The committee will also give opinions on the draft amendments to the 1992 Constitution, which have been edited based on public opinions. They will touch upon the state budget balance for 2011, a number of tax solutions to support production and business activities, the lawmaking program for 2014, and a project to revamp the National Assembly office. Regarding the proposed areas to be inspected by the National Assembly and the National Assembly Standing Committee next year, the legislators agreed that they should be pressing issues of public concerns or macro-level problems that need to be handled by the National Assembly and the committee. Accordingly, the committee selected 3 options to be submitted to the National Assembly for approval, including the investment and management of hydroelectric plants, economic restructuring, and the implementation of policies on poverty reduction.
The Asian Development Bank said on April 9th that Vietnam is expected to see an economic growth of 5.2% this year, and 5.6% in 2014, with inflation in the high single digits.
At a press briefing to announce ADB report on Asian Development Outlook 2013, the bank's economist Dominic Mello said the forecast could be realized if progress is made in strengthening the banking sector and recovery in major industrial economies gathers momentum in 2014. According to him, despite challenges, Vietnam has remained an attractive investment destination in light of its growing working-age population and low labor costs. This is illustrated by an increase in foreign direct investment over the past decade. Meanwhile, IDB country director in Vietnam, Tomoyuki Kimura, said Vietnam's GDP growth up to 5% in 2012, the lowest in 13 years. Subdued economic growth prompted an easing of monetary policy last year, but lending was constrained by problems in the banks, he added. He affirmed that sustaining foreign direct investment inflows and maintaining competitiveness require intensified efforts to reform banking, state-owned enterprises, and the business environment.
The northern province of Quảng Ninh will focus its resources on building Vân Đồn Island district into an international standard marine economic zone in order to achieve the goal of developing the sea-based economy in line with the National Sea Strategy until 2020. The island district is selected for its advantageous conditions in terms of geographic location, natural conditions, and marine resources. In August 2009, the Prime Minister approved a master plan for building Vân Đồn Economic Zone until 2020. The zone has since then recorded significant development with an annual growth of 16.8% during the 2007-2011 period. A total of 79 projects with combined registered capital of $460 million are operating in the zone. In the future, Quảng Ninh said it will focus on finalizing socio-economic development plans for Vân Đồn. It will issue sustainable policies to call for investment to carry out key infrastructure works serving the economic zone, including Vân Đồn International Airport, a complex for tourism, services and recreation, and Vạn Hòa Port. The Vietnamese Ministry of Education and Training on April 8th handed over the facilities it built as a gift for the Faculty of Vietnamese Studies of the National University of Laos. The facilities, built at a total investment of $1.9 million, are capable of serving some 200 students. Vietnam's Deputy Minister of Education and Training Phạm Mạnh Hùng said he hopes the faculty will train many excellent students who will contribute to the Vietnam-Laos special relationship. Lao Deputy Minister of Education and Sports, Công Si Siang Mani, appreciated the support of the Vietnamese ministry for Laos' education sector in the last decades. He said the inauguration of the faculty is a vivid evidence of the comprehensive education cooperation between the two countries. Vietnam-Japan relations have developed rapidly and effectively in various fields over 40 years of diplomatic ties, evident in the school building and afforestation projects in the central province of Thừa Thiên Huế.
Binh Tang Primary School in Hung Cha Town was built with financial support from Japan's Aeon Group. The two-story school is equipped with new facilities. Binh Tang Commune is located in the mountainous region and lacks adequate classrooms. Aeon Group has helped improve the quality of teaching in the school. Thanks to the support of Aeon Group, the Japanese government and the Provincial People's Committee, our school was rebuilt. I hope that it will improve the quality of teaching and studying. The program to build 30 schools in the central province began in 2010. It was financed by Aeon Group with non-refundable capital of $3 million. It has helped the province complete facilities for primary education and created better learning conditions, especially in mountainous and coastal areas. We have built 21 schools to date. We will try and complete the remaining 9 by next year. Aon Group has also provided the province with nearly $72,000 to plant 34 hectares of forest in Lap An Lagoon and Langor town, improving the environment, preventing soil erosion, and mitigating the impacts of climate change in the locality.
That comes to the end of our news program today. I'm Ngọc Hà and the rest of the team. Thank you for watching and see you next time.